Alright, welcome back everyone to Danganronpa. We are flying into the 5th chapter here. So let's dive on in. Ikusabamukurō. 戦場ムクロ。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場ムクロに気をつけて。3 days before the worst thing. Ah! Shoot, I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix my light. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial that morning in the dining hall. So, let us begin the usual post-trial investigation. You didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. How high is that horse of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You're just gonna sit there like a mushroom? Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. She didn't snap back at you. Her talking made things difficult, so I told her to not open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. Are you okay with that, Toko? How low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against. And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our set. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been open to us. And it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into? It kind of sounds like something out of an old horror movie. cheese animal. Is this the floor with the classroom? You know what I'm talking about. It is the floor with the classroom. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, impossibly rank. Smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around a fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death? Their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced this smell before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep. Let me give you an itty-bitty, iggy-sweety little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What? How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and the mean RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Boo-hoo, just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Going into spoiler. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oop. So I always thought that this room was the room in the anime, when she does her very first test. Junko does her very first test. But it looks like they may have backtracked since Monokuma just said that he didn't know anything about it. So, or maybe they took it, or it's a completely different place. But I always thought that this was that place. All right, coming out of spoilers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, out of spoilers. Byakuya? About what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Probably both. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course! I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
戦場ムクロ。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場ムクロに気をつけて。
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up at the surveillance camera.
Ne.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
じゃあ、
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old public bathhouses. I don't think I actually need to look at this right now. I mean... Oh, maybe I do. Okay, fine. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Nice. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here and it's in full bloom. I want just a room with just a cherry tree in full bloom all the time. It's quite elegant. This is what you'd consider elegant? I've lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? I don't know. The target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. So does Makoto's luck apply to sports as well? Because he said he was pretty average in sports. Or is it more just like winning the lottery kind of luck? A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Because, I mean, there's a sort of... I mean, I guess there's more skill involved in luck than luck in sports. But there is amount of... yeah. Look! It's Violet Plume! I actually saw a real one of those here, and I was like freaking out because I'm like, oh, it's Violet Plume!
Ooh.
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they're just painting the walls and the ceiling.
Dabe?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. Helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put the plan for global human extinction into action. Seriously, why is this guy still alive?
No.
I'm serious. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. Chicken. It's a chicken. It's a chicken! It's a chicken! It's a chicken! Oh my god, it's a chicken! Sorry, I had to over-dramatize the chicken. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. I can count exactly 5. You know the number that comes after 4 and before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. I bet you. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power. A refreshing number on par with a hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. What? He never lets me get in a word in edgewise. Nobody in this game does. I was actually thinking, if Makoto learned fortune-telling, could he be better than I... What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. It's a Pokemon. Is this thing real?
Whoa! Watch out!
What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name by myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa! And the plant's all like, snap! And your flesh is like, blood. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people! So it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. I like to picture just Makoto with just like this like straight face on, while all these people are like insulting him and like just throwing all this, because he's a normal guy, right? Like he's just a normal dude. So I just like to picture like he's just like kind of has like this face. All right. Okay. Are you done? Are you done with your nut? Okay. Wait, you're not done? Okay. Well, go back in my head. Done. Okay, done? Great. Fantastic. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to a fertilizer, flower pots, farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Ooh. Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, small ones, and some the picture head. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. You know. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? There are different kinds of gardening tools here. I don't think there's anything else in there I need. I think we need to look at the sprinkler system. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's is for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yep, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set off to go every morning at 7:30 a.m. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, yeah, got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to be going running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! A water? What would a water fetish entail exactly? I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and figure out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team. Shh. Shh. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Depressed. Best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. 1 second. Alright, we'll start from the left and go to the right. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor front to back. That kind of used to be Sakura's job, but... no dice. There were metal plates all on the windows just like everywhere else.
So,
which means no chance of escape from the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice? You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Maybe. Huh? Why do you ask?
じゃあ、
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something all other floors have, but not on the 5th? Bathroom. Oh, stairs. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
So,
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. You two can just go sit in the back and do nothing because you are useless. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh, fat, blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. Huh? I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
けどよ。
But, I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
つまり
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. Duh. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop! Seriously! I'm gonna throw up.
まさか
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? Huh? You're thinking the same thing then, my theory is. The mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. That awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
つまりだ
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
決まりだ
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
おいおい
I mean, I guess that makes all sense, but it's so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us has ever heard about something like that? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
ね
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor we couldn't access.
えうん
The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
もしかすると
If it were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. Fat boss or tyrant or...
でも
We're not in a horror game though. I wouldn't classify this as horror, I'd say more mystery. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
当然だ
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently. You're not wrong.
それは
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
なんだ
Now how I said it is right too. I mean, sorry, no, how I said it.
だべ
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found one more thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous. We have to be careful.
リアルな
It's
話
totally a man-eated plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. He's talking about Mario, isn't he? Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yep, I remember that. You don't want to get dressed and catch cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks.
うん
I'm starting to worry about you, hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
なんなんだ
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. Kinda does, actually. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
おや
So, what was the question again?
あ
Don't worry, you just answered it. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
なんだ
So, why are you telling me?
おいおい
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on! Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up! And don't interrupt when my master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge! It's like Rambo size.
なんだ
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom? How would I? No.
怪しいぞ
What you're gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I don't want to leave a knife lying around. I'd rather have it lying around in the hand than in the hands of a serial killer. Scissors. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
そうだな
Well, we can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyways. It's dangerous. So what to do?
じゃあ
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me? I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on. Don't I get a say?
決まりだ
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko? Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry. It stinks. I'm sorry.
まあいいだ
You
ろ
made a valuable discovery. Good job. Did Master just praise me? Good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Tokos these days, it makes me just feel sad. Wait, wasn't that everybody? Didn't I seriously hear everybody? Oh. Wait, she had a few...
So
Who had the... The multiple options. Oh, this one.
だべ
There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, a barbecue. Decisions. Or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
だべ
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe?
なんだ
What about a pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond. It does sound kind of familiar, I think.
そうね
I don't just think I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? That's it, I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
なるほどな
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
もしかすると
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
ありえん
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
そうだ
Then maybe Mono brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma's confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tools shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Ooh.
What I noticed was a lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we could use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with the lawnmower?
なんなんだべ
I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. That's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
どうだ
And then we can use those to call for help. What the heck has happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
だべ
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Ooh.
So, what do we do now? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
そりゃねえべ
Is how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
ね
So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
えそれは
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not the matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't.
Huh?
What? Why won't you tell us?
違うわ
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
ど
What do you mean?
それは
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
なんだ
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
でも
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
なんだ
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
ね
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
決まりだ
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
Eh?
Limit my options? Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. Huh? And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that.
Eva.
Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
Masaka.
You damned fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
だって
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. Maybe she really did lose her memory.
What?
If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would kind of fit right in.
でも
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
ね
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? Or what do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Oi.
Where do you think you're going?
じゃあね
Don't worry, I'm not going to do harm to any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
どういうことだ
What's the
ね
deal?
でも
I think you went too far. Taking a room key like that... For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on attention. I can't believe her. Enjoying getting yelled at.
黙れ
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
おい
Sorry, I still can hear you. The sound of your breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but... But what's Kyoko gonna do? Plus, this situation... It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. Ugh! What? What the hell why are you yelling all of a sudden?
だって
Cause look! How long you been standing there? I'm very, very angry. Angry at what? At the thief. That's right, there's a thief. I'm really sad to say there's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What? My precious. They stole it. You're precious. Your teacher had faith in you, and this is how you repay me with betrayal? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
どういう
And
こと
he's
だね
gone. What the heck was that about?
あの
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? Likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do it? Ding dong, bing bong.
放送です。午後10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。ではでは、いい夢を。おやすみなさい。
おやすみなさい。
ね
Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
そうだな。
We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, for what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
それは
Not like we need you to tell us that.
じゃあな。
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. That's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get in her room. What is she gonna do? Is there something I can do? Something I can... As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I just hear the doorbell? Kyoko!
ね
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Oh, wait! Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but... I can't just not go. Nobody follows that stupid rule anyway. Almost every single murder has taken place at nighttime.
ね
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
そう
Indeed.
じゃあ
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
ええ
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
それは
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
それは
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
でも
The lock was broken. What?
そう
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
ええ
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
そうよ
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets may lay hidden within. She did that for us? She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
ええ
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled in, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why... I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
そう
Correct. I wanted to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. How? Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
戦場袋この学園に潜む16人目の高校生超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生戦場袋に気をつけて
Did you find out about this Ikusabamukuro while you were in there?
ええ
I did find a file on her in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details, but one thing I do know is that Ikusabamukuro is dangerous. Dangerous?
つまり
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
違うわ
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Ikusabamukuro really could be the mastermind?
とにかく
Anyways, this key is our one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
それは
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Wait, are you planning on sneaking back in again? You can't! That's way too dangerous! And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us.
そうかしら
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky. Yeah.
ね
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then we might... What may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
ね
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
なんで
I don't think you need to worry about that, after all. With minimum restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Peaks Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. It's true. He could just kill us without a second thought.
なるほど
I
ね
see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
そう
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
つまり
In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
先に進む
if
ため
you
には
spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
ね
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead and the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What's this?
そうね
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
でも
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
ね
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm giving it back at some point, you can be sure of that.
え え
Of course.
ね
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
え え
Well, there's that too. You mean there's something else?
さあ
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
じゃ
Okay then, shall we begin?
あ苗木くん
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monoka's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
じゃあね
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her quick goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No. Everything's gonna be fine. I know it. 'Cause it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out here! I've got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later... Well, this is a surprise, you being the one to call me out. By the way... Huh? What were you and Kyoko up to? Going into the bathhouse, just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys... Removed to confirm with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in night-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far away from X-rated exploits. So that's why there's no surveillance camera in the bathhouse. Bullseye! Or maybe it's because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway. Boo! Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. Anyway, you went all the trouble to get me out here. What do you want? Well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella. But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually there is. Seriously? Then what am I? My entire existence! That's enough. If I get started thinking about it too much, then what do you really want to ask me? Well, you told us, Ariel, that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours? Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or earth sign breeding tips? Well, now ask him how to get the best honey. This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you it was a key and boop. That's it. And boop. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. To be fair, he distracted himself pretty long. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back into my room, laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. Okay, so that's where we're gonna stop this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. And I'll see you later. Oh,